Okay, so I do have to click press live to go live, I guess. Let's quickly make sure that this is working. I mean, that says that I am live. Hello? I don't know what this is about, but people will recommend it, so here I am. Greetings, that's probably the first time it actually happens to me. Although I am not sure why the hell...
Codziennie łatwo na wynos.
No. No ads. Go away, ads. Is this working? It appears to be working now. Let me quickly type in chat. Although I do not seem to see anything on the stream as of yet. Although, okay, never mind, I see it now. Yes it is, we hear you. Alright. Okay, so, what can I possibly say? Welcome to Project Phantom, I guess. This is the release stream. The mod has just dropped. Everyone is new. Everyone's going to be absolutely stupid in regard to the tech or regard of everything. Hello Alstar, witaj z nami. Hello there, greetings. Siema, witam, cześć. So what I'm hoping to do is to host couple of 1v1s, spectate them, perhaps. Get maybe some people on the ropes on how, what is this, how do you eat this, etc, etc. I may not know everything. I've been testing this for a very short while, so I will probably have leaks in my memory in regard to a lot of things. But I hope we'll be able to overcome that obstacle. We do have quite a lot of people for release day. It reminds me of the first day when Mental Omega was dropped. That was such a good day. Probably for everyone. I met a lot of people thanks to this. Now I wonder if we could possibly get some games going. Also, if I could get a small report in regard to like sound, if someone could mention if the music volume is a little bit too high or too low, it will be nice. Let's see. I'm dropping a message in the Discord. It seems we may possibly get some games going, although it will take a while, because apparently now everyone is just playing on their own. Sound is fine? Thank you, I appreciate it. Is there actually a way to have a shortened link? Why did YouTube remove the short links? That's annoying. Huh. Oh well. I'm gonna create the game. No password, I guess we can go on a Worms Rules server. I could probably limit the number of players. Semi-autocorrect is messing my messages. That's fine. That's fine. I'm trying to do a little bit of coordination, but it may be problematic. We have a couple of lobbies actually going on right now. I guess I may actually get a game going. There is some sort of response on the Discord happening right now. Take that out, let's fight in the middle. Oh, hello there, testing emote? Yep, we are. Well, I was testing a little bit before. We were given access for like about 1.5 weeks to just speed test everything. We got a couple of things discovered and fixed. Not all of them were we are able to get to work, if I recall correctly. There may be some problem with multiple spectators, and I'm not sure if this is going to work at all. Let's see. Now that that's the final... That... I don't want to get any of those, in all honesty. Some say they wait for you for a preview free then started anyway. Yeah. Chat, what is the most 1v1 map that I could possibly select? I could pick Blistering Sands, it's a certified MO classic. Camels of Carnage, Cold Winter, Desert Eagle. Double Apex is kinda meh. Let's find something that would work as a proper 1v1 map. There, I guess we got Raven's Pass here as well. Arabian Oasis. Yeah, that could work. That actually could work. You can also showcase it versus AI, but I assume the PPR is more important. That's some of a lot of ping, it seems. Who immediately left, unfortunately. Let's quickly check the rules. Faster game speed, 10k start. Experimental tech is standard, starting units are okay. Limit MCVs. This is actually a very interesting choice in regard to Project Phantom. The game appears to be balanced around the fact that you have only one MCV on the field. In testing, I was left in the moments where I was unable to rebuild. And but still was able to do a lot of damage and possibly win some games. But I want to see how people will react to this. I already see some people talking in Discord about why this is enabled by default. And my response is just simply get good. I don't think we're getting any games after all. People are just playing with themselves. This is kinda sad. I mean, I'd like to get some games, please. It would be nice. It appears everyone is just locked in their own games. At this point I feel like I should just go one against AI for no reason, just to get this thing started a little bit. But I would like to get a couple of games, especially with those experienced testers. We did manage to play a couple of games with them back a couple of days ago. They know their stuff. Definitely. Drill engineering combos can easily take a player under protected MCV with... Is there actually, now that I think about this, is there subterranean transport in Project Phantom? Because I don't think so. Correct me if I'm wrong. I had no swell crap, I gotta practice soon. God damn it. Everyone is just leaving me on the ice, as always. I may join some games if they ever open. Dominion has it. I could probably check the page right now. They have updated info. Project Phantom. Factions, Dominion units. Raider Subterranean Transport. Okay, it does have 4 slots, size limit of 2, survival rate of 66%. Yeah, so I guess they do have Subterranean Transport after all. Actually, I'd like to check something. Collision structures. They should have armory. Ah, there we go. There's a list of all the heavy armory upgrades. I never got it correctly to guess which those what. Or rather the exact effects of them. But this could possibly help. Ah, I see. So it would seem that the survival mode is still broken, despite the fact that it was fixed a couple of days ago. Play on, bro. I guess I may have to. If this won't go, if this will end like that. Let me quickly check this. Check the PP Discord. Well, I guess I could go 1v1. Give me that Phantom. Give me that sweet, sweet yellow. If anyone wants to smash a poll, join Griffin when they have their fun bunch. But I'm not sure. I can try to play with you. Don't mind being just don't mind the terrible ping. There's absolute insane. Yeah, PP is a game speed 5 game. You can't out micro on either or game speed 6. It's so fun to use though. Oh, of course, suddenly game speed 5 does not is perfectly fine to them, but when it was Mental Mega, they all decided to go game speed 6, like a lunatics, invalidating most of the units, and saying that it's fine. Yes, I will continue ranting about this, because that's something I absolutely hate in regard to that. The only part is that my co-caster is not here. I was supposed to be casting this with Topaz, but the stream got, well, the release got postponed. Not so long ago, because StarQ realized that there are a couple of things to fix. And Topaz is actually not here today because he's going back home, and he has to pack up to move out to area where he's gonna work. So I don't think he's gonna be here with us today. This may be a solo casting day after all. So it's released today? Yeah, it is. It's mostly just multiplayer or skirmish release. And it only has like one co-op mission, couple of the cooperative challenges, etc, etc. But beside that, it's stable multiplayer at this point. It seems we got some people already in the game. We got a Dreamer, also known as Fridge. To jest wymagane do uruchomienia moda. Standardów na era, mix game czy coś jeszcze. Instalator od razu wykrywa twoją instalkę Red Alerta. Także jeżeli masz Red Alerta zainstalowanego, to powinniśmy... to powinieneś być w stanie to zainstalować bez problemu. We have people joining in. Let me quickly ask. Auto ready is buggy. Alright. So I guess we're gonna have 1v1 against Talis and Abdi, which I guess may be Abdo after all. You know, you speak Polish? Well, I do. Pamiętam, jak dawali trailery jednostek jakoś koło 2016? Ten mod jest w development stage od bardzo długiego czasu. I can watch your stream if it desyncs, can try it once. Alright. Leaf has rejoined. Three factions is Allies, Soviet, and Yuri. No, not really. It's Coalition, Dominion, and Phantom. It's a... well, the factions got changed. It's a total conversion mod after all. I guess Taos is not willing to play. Alright, there we go. I guess we may have a game after all. Let's see how this will go. And it seems we're gonna have a Coalition Mirror as the first game of the stream. Is there a plot? There is a storyline, but there is no campaign as of yet. There's only one co-op mission. It seems the guy is very slow in terms of loading. We may end up... Of course, Abdo got the Egyptian bug. God damn it. Well, task manager. I gotta close this. There we go. Not really a desync, it just someone got Egyptian curse moment, which is basically a problem with the connection. Let's doing sands. No, not really. Cold winter, Dawn of Dune. I could pick Reconcile, but I hate Reconcile. That's a very terrible map. Let's go for Raven's Pass. The good old Raven's Pass. Ready? Alright, let's go. Hobby is bugged? I'm not sure. It looks fine on my mini screen, and seems Abdo is loading, and once again we're gonna have a Coalition Mirror.
Player defeated.
There we go. So, yeah, there we go. That's a desync. Yeah, I knew this. So multi-spectator was not fixed at all. That's unfortunate. Yep, multi-spec is still dead. Yeah. Already got 2. You can play next one, Leaf. Alright. The game is locked. Everything is ready. So excited to play this. Is campaign out as well? Not really, just one co-op mission and couple of challenges. Isn't it giving yellow non-sky co-op servers that break spec? Not really. It's completely different case. Alright, let's go. Kick Leaf, spectator bug is a thing. Try with one spectator. With one spectator it works properly. And this time we're gonna have the Dominion mirror match. Let's go. So, welcome to the first casting of the Project Phantom. Hopefully without any crazy and very annoying glitches happening in the background. Playing as the Dominion in the very light blue color, it is Tals. And at the bottom, playing as a brown Dominion as well, it is Abdo. So as you can see, there is a slight difference when it comes to the aspect of the visuals compared to the most of the mods. I think most of the designs were done by Starko himself, and he did a really good job. As for now, we just see a couple of our very annoying pesky scouts moving around scouting the area for both of the players. I will be forgetting names of the units. Ripper drones are crazy powerful at times, and since they explode on contact, so numbers of those could potentially decimate an infantry army despite the fact that you may have some sort of countermeasures. It would appear that Tails did manage to clear out a way. Actually, wait. Oh my god, the colors are so close. It's actually Tails playing on the bottom part of the map and Abdo on the top. My bad. Abdo, knowing the map, already goes for both of the derricks, manages to grab the bunker of his own. He is currently heading for the tier 2 unlock for the Dominion, which is the radar tower. And Tails appears to go for another coal plant. Dominion miners are actually subterranean, so they can quickly escape from the mining facility when in danger and go back to the refinery. However, I do recall there were a couple of issues in regard to the pathfinding from time to time where the miners just stopped moving after all. In terms of the main infantry, Dominion has their own emulators, which are flame troopers. Good against infantry, somewhat good against buildings. And that is all. We see a couple of the Oppressor heavy tanks coming up from the Tails, which are tier 2 or tier 1 actually. They're very early game heavy tanks available for the Dominion players. It would appear that Abdo also goes for those units as well. He also deployed a couple of those shock troopers, which are good against infantry, good against vehicles. And it seems we also got a couple of the mind control units coming up as well. Subjugators are basically your own old Yuris. They can mind control enemies at a very close range. It will appear that Abdo is coming in for this first strike, but I don't think Tails have enough to defend against this. More oppressors are coming in. The Subjugator could potentially end this battle very quickly. There we go, we got a first engagement. Emulators of Abdo completely wipe out all of the enemy forces. Tails did actually capture the stack defense, which did buy him a little bit of time, but he's not good in terms of units. Brimstone has been deployed by Abdo. This will be able to get rid of most of the enemy infantry and defenses. I believe Tails is actually as good as dead. Tails is actually not producing anything from either barracks or factory. Subjugators are capturing more and more units. And Abdo is just getting into the base, getting rid of all the infrastructure, quite possibly just ending the game. I believe that was actually forgot to make any units at all at the ending stages.
Player defeated.
And so Tails actually is defeated by Abdo in the first game of the stream. House kolorów to niwu ja nie widzę. Ja też nie, dlatego się pomyliłem, bo powiedziałem, że przeczytałem graczy w odwrotnej kolejności niż ich widziałem. Tails already left the game. Does anyone wants to go against Abdo? And it seems we got a contender, it's Leaf. Hello. I'd like to request to pick brighter colors Alright, Abdo is picking red color. That's good. Let's wait for Leaf pick. That's me very— oh, that was you, Lama Del Rey. Reconcile, please. Okay, thanks. No. Leaf picked Lavender. I guess I can probably see this. Anyway. Ready? Any map requests that are not reconcile? You played well at the start, but I don't think you spent enough money at the end. You were just floating 12k at some point. Alright, Leaf says this is fine. Abdo is just sweaty reconcile play. Yeah, someone who understands me, finally. It's been years. Anyway. Ready? Reconcile 2. Shut up, Abdo. Alright, Leaf wants to go. Abdo, I hear no response, so let's go. And once again, it appears we have a Dominion mirror. What is this game with the mirror matches? What's going on? I recall the game in testing when we had like 5 Phantoms. Alright, once again we're back to the Raven's Pass. In the bottom, playing as the Red Dominion, it's going to be Abdo. On top, playing as the Lavender Dominion, it is Leaf. I don't know if it's just me, but last match I couldn't tell the difference between players' stuff. Yeah, because they picked very bleak color and I couldn't tell the difference myself at some point. Alright, we got 2 engineers coming up to capture the derricks for both of the players. Yep. Abdo is crawling towards his or mine. It appears that Leaf is skipping the power plant in terms of getting the very early refinery himself. He is making a lot of those Ripper drones, which could be potentially disasters for Abdo if he decides to engage. Refinery is deployed for Abdo. I do believe we have a little bit of lag happening right now. So just the color stuff, right? Yeah, it was just the colors at some point. Abdo appears to be not spending any money as of yet. He is waiting for that war factory and he's being scouted by the Ripper drones. I believe that Abdo did manage to get a scout on Leaf's position because I saw a fire happening right here. Factory in the queue for Leaf. Factory has been deployed by Abdo, who goes for another coal plant, which is the power plant of the Dominion. We get tunnel miners being produced by both of the players. What's interesting is the economy of the Project Phantom is very, well, unique, I dare to say. Because later on the stages of the game, if you maintain your miners, you never run out of money. This will lead to a lot of very large clashes, but then again, a lot of units cost abnormal amounts of money. Which is interesting. Abdo deploying a couple of the Marauders, which is the anti-air unit of the Dominion. At the same time, it appears that Leaf is going for more emulators and he's trying to get rid of the stack machine shop. Interesting choice. Interesting choice. Another war factory going on for Leaf. In the meanwhile, Abdo is going for the airbase. He just got his own communication post, which is the tier 2 unlock. We also do see a couple of the anti-infantry, anti-air units, Tyrant flag tanks. They could be a proper response against this massed army of the infantry that Leaf has. But it appears that Leaf is also deploying his own Tyrants. Another ore refinery going on for the Abdo, who possibly trying to deploy next to those crystals right here, which provides you with a little more funds. Just like the gem. in the Vanilla Radar 2. Leaf appears to be going for the communication post of his own. More and more Tyrants are being deployed. He's also crawling towards his gem field. Oh god, Abda found the mod. Yeah, that was inevitable, in all honesty. Abdo is now deploying the Brimstone launchers, which are crazy powerful against infantry and buildings alike. Those things are very scary, especially if you have a lot of infantry. He also deployed his nuclear reactor, and it seems we do get a couple of wildfires on the airfield being deployed right now. Another new unit. I actually don't really recognize what it do. And I can't actually get the name of it as well. Oblivion Drone. I believe it is the anti-infantry, anti-air drone for the Dominion forces. It appears that Leaf is deploying his own brimstones to the field. We may potentially see this game going to the late tier 4 and maybe see experimental tech. As I say, this battle lab is being deployed by Abdo. It is in construction. This is a tier 3 unlock for the Dominion forces. It unlocks some of the very nasty stuff. And one of the 3 heroes. We see wildfire strike happening right here. It almost eliminated the miner. If I recognize it well, I think wildfires are more anti-structure units. I may be wrong, however. Uh-oh. We got a driller. Abdo may try to turn Leaf into absolute paranoia mode. But at this point, both of them are just amassing an army and just moving them around. Another war factory going off for Abdo in the meanwhile. Leaf is going on for his own battle lab. He also got his own wildfires and an airfield. A second driller, interesting choice. And we got one of the 3 heroes out for the Dominion. Also very nice wildfire strike from Abdo. Managed to eliminate some of the infantry. But let's focus on this guy right here. He is Uzas. So in terms of the Project Phantom, each one of the factions has their own 3 sets of heroes. They can deploy only one at the battlefield at the same time. But they have a lot of distinct playthrough, of distinct abilities. So you can select which one do you actually want in the time you need. And unlike experimental tech that we may possibly see in this game, those are no exclusives. So you don't, once you lose your hero, you can rebuild another one. Which is interesting. Uzas can actually mind control units and enemies if I recall correctly. And I think he can also obtain control of the enemy buildings, but I may need correction on this. I haven't played Dominion all that much in terms of testing. Leaf has a sizable army. He may be able to actually push through and get rid of Abdo, who did deploy a couple of the very nasty siege tanks. I believe the name to be... there we go. The Visionary Siege Tank, yes. Interesting thing about Visionary Siege Tanks, they fire over long range, they have a nuclear payload, but you have to manually tell them to fire. They won't auto-target enemies. But once you set them in the guard mode, I believe you should be able to get into the enemy fighting range. They will be able to clear out lots of the enemies. Also, we see the industrial plant. The tier 4 access for the Dominion forces has been unlocked for Abdo. And it appears he is going for the experimental tech Supernova, which we may see soon. It seems all... Interesting choice. Leaf is also deploying Uzas on the battlefield. He has a lot of brimstones. The Dominion array may actually help out Abdo defend against all those forces, since the mind control radius is very big. And Abdo is actually able to get rid of most of the Leaf's forces and force him to retreat. Leaf is going for his own tier 4 access. We got a driller right here, interestingly. We also got some very nasty air units. We got a 3 Glove Sky Fortress, which is the minion's very high tier air unit, capable of getting rid of most of the air and ground forces. Basically new cannons for the generals. Yeah, maybe. Something around this. The experimental tech has been deployed. Abdo chose the Supernova, which is a walking mech capable of firing on both ground and air units. And in its activated ability mode, it can actually fire down on enemy missiles as well, which is very interesting. It seems the driller has been found. Unfortunately, there's going to be no stolen tech. No! Did he survive? I think the spy has survived. Where's he going? No, I guess it's still just one of the Leaf's forces. Get another engagement going on. Abdo is trying to get rid of some of the enemy forces using his own brimstone launchers. The experimental tech is going to help a lot. The Dominion array has been deployed for Leaf to help defend. Dark Joke has been used as well. Triglav is coming in to help support this. All of the wildfires are going down. I can't actually see what is happening right here. The power has been disabled for Leaf, however, so that disables the annoying Mind Control Station. And it seems actually Abdo is successful at pushing it through. Couple of Visionary Siege Tanks and Brimstones still remain on the battlefield. Experimental Tech Supernova is still here. And I believe this may be the very end of Leaf, who is selling down all his structures. And says GG. Well, that was a game. A rather interesting game. We got to see an experimental tech. And a lot of fire damage, in all honesty. Supernova is the best for AA duty. Yeah, I do recall that. That was really good. I couldn't see shit. Same. There we go. Building killing aircraft. What's that building killing aircraft? Actually, I could answer that question because I do have the general info in front of me. Phantom structures and... No, that was not Phantom faction, that was Dominion. Dominion structures, that I believe that was the magnetizer. Leaf has left the game. The game has been unlocked. If anyone wants to compete against Abdo, you're free to welcome. I knew you'd stream this mod, be anticipating Project Phantom for almost 15 years, only to see it released. Yeah, me too. Well, well, well. We got a tester on the field. Max Lenark has joined the game. Hey there. Different file warning. Are you still on the test build? That will be interesting if Fridge wants me to play you, Alstar. I'm not... I will die. I'm pretty sure I will die. I could play you, but you are far superior in terms of like macro management, so I think it will be an absolute devastation for me. The Dominion Bomber is for structures. The Wildfire? I mean, did pretty good job against enemy infantry and forces. Abdo's gonna lose. Abdo's so... Nah, Fridge, you're not getting me like this. Also, I desperately need a glass of water. I'm gonna bring myself a bottle of water right here because I am talking way too much. And I feel my throat dehydrating. So allow me to quickly make a short break while Max Lenark fixes his things. And I'll be right back in a second. I was supposed to get beer for today. Oh my god, I may actually have to make like a 50-minute break just to grab some beer. Because come on, that will be cool. Nothing like casting and drinking. Am I right? Anyway, give me a second. Alright, I'm back. I mean, I do have that bottle of Captain Morgan sitting on my shelf, but I don't think having... I'd rather like to have something to go with it. If you know what I mean. There are only a couple of the alcohols that I can drink like dry with them with just themselves. For most of those things, I do actually need some sort of like a little bit of a helper to not get intoxicated very quickly. Let's quickly take a look at the Discord. Let's see. Ah yes, I was supposed to drink water. I just brought it here. For that very reason. Saw this mod a long time ago, thought it discontinued. Nope. It appears Starker is doing all alive and well. He continues to work on the Project Phantom. He is very active in development of the Phobos as well, if I recall correctly. He is fulfilling his vision, which is nice. Let me quickly check something. There we go. One hell of a lively lobby after the testing days. You're not wrong, Nox. Pensive, god damn it. that's the attitude. Fridge, you're being ignored by Abdo. I think Max Leonard is still trying to get his thing done. It certainly takes him time. Oh, speaking of which, do we have any super weapon in action yet? Not yet. Okay, let me. Oh, Fridge is up to the challenge, and he's picking up the minion. Abdo is selecting coalition. All right. Any map preference for from both of the players? That is, of course, not reconcile. Glacier Gorge. Is there a Glacier Gorge actually here? There is. Oh my god, it looks so different compared to the other game. What will be the map that will provide me with the best tier 4 action? Overgrowth? Not really. Pipeline problem? Not really, I guess. Sekigahara is just bad. Vector value shall not pass. Exhausted Isle. Let's actually. Games usually end before the timer even goes to 0 for supers. Yeah, the fact that timers take 20 minutes to load and they drain your money has makes a lot of difference in terms of the super power gameplay. Abda appears to be ready. Drunk is... drunk. I'm sorry. To drunk, I guess. Fridge is ready. Let's get this started. Welcome to the Arabian Oasis. A very old map with a lot of resources, which feature also the new type of resource. Playing in the top left corner of the map as the Coalition. In red trunks it is Abdo. In the bottom right corner playing as the Magenta Dominion, it is Dreamer, also known as Fridge. We see drones already being deployed by the Dominion player, try to scout the area. It's the first time we see Coalition in play. They have their own scout units, which are basically named scouts. The testers claim that scouts are possibly the weakest scout units in the entire game. Well, Reaper just casually cut down 2 of the enemies. And since we did saw a little bit of the gameplay from the Dominion, let's focus a little bit on Coalition player. They do not have their own chrono miners like allies did. Instead of that, those miners are amphibious and they are rather fast. They also get their fusion generators, barracks, a very distinctively looking coneyard. Dominion player appeared to be going for another refinery, possibly creeping towards this field. The Ripper John just casually cut down this scout that was located right here. It seems that the tech machine shop was taken under the control of Fridge. War Factory has been deployed. We already see Vindicator battle tank in a queue. And a lot of infantry being deployed as well. I'm trying to recall their names right now. I think they are defenders and enforcers? I may be wrong. Yep, the enforcers, there we go. He's trying to cut down this small expansion and this flame tower. Machine shop may be going down. The battle tanks are actually not going to engage it. He's just going to wait over here. I think he deployed this engineer just to capture it. We see a lot of Reaper drones going up from the Dominion player, and we know what is going to happen. This entire army infantry is going down. Meanwhile, the tier 2 of the Coalition has been deployed, which is the airfield. And with them, it appears we may see some Silver Arrows action happening soon. Reaper drones are going in, trying to engage all those infantry. The infantry is going to be caught. First casualty going on right now. All of those Reaper drones taking out every infantry unit that there was. I'm forgetting names, I'm sorry about this. It appears that Dreamer is going to move forward, try to get a little bit of damage on those miners. We do see helicopters and silver arrows deployed already. And since Dreamer does not have any entire option, he's going to start losing forces to those helicopters, which I name forgot. There we go, Skyblazer. PP music where? It's copyrighted, so I can't play it. Unfortunately. Very quick response from Fridge. He is deploying Tyrants as an entire option. He's still not going for the tier 2 access. He's relying solely on those tier 1 units, but he has a lot of them going on right now. Silver Arrows managed to take out a group of enemy tanks. Did excellent job at cutting down the numbers. Skyblazers are being spammed right now. Another vehicle facility is being deployed by Abdo, trying to crawl closer and closer towards the middle. I believe we see sniper units on the field as well. The neutralizers. That should help Abdo deal with all of those drones that are on the field. Skyblazers are moving in, trying to engage the enemy from the other side, trying to use the terrain to their advantage. And the miners are starting to take hits, although those tyrants are coming in. It seems Abdo was caught off guard, but he is deploying a lot of forces for the power drop behind enemy back, and it seems Dreamer is not realizing this. But I believe that Abdo is not in a good spot himself, although he is clearing out all of those factories belonging to Dreamer. The power plant is also going down. More oppressors and more Reaper drones are being deployed on the field. They should be able to clear this down. In the middle, more engagement happening right here. Dreamer is pushing in, trying to get rid of the defenses, but I believe this bunker and this defense right here should be able to hold the area for long enough for Abdo to reinforce his troops on the front line. Although we do see a little bit of Dominion forces coming in from the upper edge of the map. The laser cannon has been deployed. It will help Abdo defend this section of the map. We also get a tier 3 access for the coalition, which is the tech center. We may see some tech happening soon. The single tyrant just putting a little bit of damage on the war factory, but it's not able to deal enough to out-heal it. Fridge finally deployed his tier 2 access and claims that defenses are good. Yes, indeed they are. And coalition can buff them even more, from what I recall. Defenders are being deployed, and we see one of the 3 heroes of the coalition forces, named Blastwave. We'll probably see him in action soon. Abdo did manage to capture his home in the pyramid, and is trying to get rid of some of those oppressor tanks. He did a really good job, he cut the numbers short. Fridge is floating 22k and he's not building anything. He's going for the tier 3 access, but I don't think he's going to have a power for this. Abdo is backing off. Currently going for the heavy armory, the tier 4 unlock for the coalition forces, which comes with some of the special perks that we may see soon. Battle Lab still in the production phase for Dreamer. I heard someone being sold down. Another power drop happening, being deployed directly behind the mining area of Dreamer. But I think it is going to be a distraction because Abdo is massing forces in front of the Fridge's base. He's clearing out the power plants, putting him on a low power. And that's a very direct access to the tier 3 that Abdo has. He's possibly going to be able to destroy this very quickly. Couple of subjugators are there for Dreamer, but I don't think it's going to be enough to help him defend. In the meanwhile, the tier 4 access has been deployed. We may possibly see some of the upgrades. There are 8 icons right here. You can select 3 upgrades from the tab and upgrade your specific areas which you want buffed for the rest of the game. Which is a very interesting mechanic. Blast Wave is casually cutting down all those tanks. Emulators possibly will be able to get rid of him. Nope. Those visionary tanks, not visionary tanks. Wrong unit, perhaps. There we go. Vindicator tanks. Come over here, get rid of the small mining facility that Dominion players can deploy. Blastwave is standing on a cliff undefeated. I believe Fridge has no forces to continue. And we see the first experimental unit of the coalition, which I believe to be Excalibur? Yeah, there we go, Excalibur heavy gunship. I think this may decide the game. The Brimstone has been deployed, but I don't think it's going to be enough to get rid of all of those tanks. Or Blasty Boy, which I name forgot once again. There you go, the Blast Wave. Well, Fridge is claiming GG and surrendering the game. There are so many things I have to focus on and so many things I do not know. I feel like I'm learning the game once again. Tank dogs suck. This ain't... Infantry feels so weak. Let's see. It's why I thought tank dogs would be good. Well... I can't get a building out of it, I think. So it's not worth it. Well... It is true that Abdo did slightly outclass Fridge, despite the very favorable engagement coming up from Dreamer at the start of the game with all those Reaper drones. Anyway. Okay, it seems Fridge is switching to Phantom. Let's see the response from Abdo. Cute means streaming. You wanna watch that? Oh, god damn it. You betray me already, Fridge. How could you do this? Abdo get Osama? Of course. He would be able to do this, I guess. Well. The game is unlocked if someone wants to fight. And Max Lennox joins the field already. Max Lennox says he will take any map. It was actually the public build. Okay, so something went wrong, it seems. His music file was out of date. Okay, makes sense. scroll back. This? Does he really want to go for the Oasis trouble? Abdo is not responding. He's supposed to respond. Let's try Glacier. Oh, this is going to hurt my eyes a lot. Glacier Gorge. What have they done to my beautiful baby? Wait, that map was made by Speeder? I didn't knew that. I have no issues with this. Okay. Lock the game. Max Leonard, born ready. I like this man already. Pig is here. I was here all the time. Abdo's not responding, as always. What a clown. Okay, Abdo responded. Let's go. Alright. Let's launch the game. Welcome to the Glacier Gorge. Playing on the top of the map as the Red Coalition player, it is Abdo. On the bottom as the Orange Dominion player, it is Max Lenark. This map actually features, once again, the new type of ore, which is Excite Crystal. If I recall correctly, I think it's worth like 4 times as much as the regular ore. I may be not correct about this, but it is crazy worth to pick it up. It seems Max Lenark goes immediately for the wall, deploys his barracks. Is not building anything? Max, what are you doing? You're a tester. Why are you forgetting things? Oh no, what's happening? Max? Max? Oh no! In the meanwhile, Abdo manages to get his power plant and refinery online. He's starting to mine the rich ore up over here. He did also get his own derrick. It appears Max Lenark has realized that he actually has access to other buildings than barracks. He's making his own refinery right now. How does the mod play in PvP so far? I think it's interesting. It has a couple of rules that I was not sure of at first, but they really add a lot to the gameplay itself, especially the enforced rule of the single MCVs. Factory is deployed, more miners are being created as we speak. Tier 2 access coming up online for Abdo, which is the airfield. In the middle, War Factory going on for... Something's wrong. Okay, the War Factory available for Max Lenark. Is there a hidden power plant here? Am I not seeing something? He's deploying the coal plant right now. And a couple of oppressor tanks. Already early engagement happening right over here. I believe Max Lenark may be able to get rid of all those infantry over here. Although his building is losing HP in a very quick rate, Abdo is reclaiming this part of map for himself. Another ore refinery is coming up online for Max Lenark in the meanwhile. Fusion reactor is being made by Abdo. We do see a couple of Avengers being deployed, which is anti-air, anti-infantry unit for the coalition, which should work well, especially considering the fact that enemy has a lot of infantry units at his disposal. Although those oppressor tanks might make dealing with them a little bit more problematic. Refinery still in the production. There we go, it is now deployed. It seems McLaren is trying to push his luck, trying to engage the enemy, get rid of the bunker. He may be able to catch the enemy off guard. Neutralizers are already deployed on the field. And I think Max Lenarch is going to be completely wiped out. Although his tanks are maybe able to survive the engagement, but all the emulators that he had are now gone. Interesting mining zone from Max Lenarch. He's mining the rich ore very distant from his base. He's currently going for the ComSat, his tier 2 building. The miner is going down. I think he realized that he had his rally point a little bit too close to the front line. Tier 3 access coming up online for the coalition player. The supercharge, which is the enhancement for the fusion reactors, is coming up online as well. We do have a full set of silver arrows already on the field. As for units, Abdo continues to make more miners. And we do have Blast Wave coming up once again to deal with enemy tank forces. Tier 2 is deployed for Max Lenarch. Power plant is being deployed as well. He is probably not all that familiar with this map, because usually every single person would crawl towards those rich areas over here. Although it appears Max Lenarch may have some numbers to push through the enemy at all. It seems we got some commandos already on the field. They are siege anti-infantry units, could potentially deal a lot of damage to all of those infantry troops that Max Lenarch has. Silver arrows are being completely wiped out by all of the marauders that Max Lenarch has deployed nearby. Brimstone is on the field as well. So at this point, I believe Max Lenarch may have everything he needs to actually push through completely through Abdo. He actually did manage to fix this concrete bunker and fill it up, at least partially. We got a tier 3 tank happening right now, and we got also the frontline field HQ, which allows coalition players to deploy structures a little bit closer to the front line. I think that's a really bad focus for the units. Those Brimstones should be focusing all of those infantry troops right here. They are switching the target right now, but it may be too late. The Blast Wave is getting rid of all of the vehicles that Max Lenarch had. That was very bad engagement for him. He is quick to reinforce, but he will be pushed away from here. That laser cannon will help out defend this section of the map, at least for now. We also get the new tier 3 tank, the Thunder Spear particle cannon, which if I recall correctly, it requires a little bit of charge before it can fire. Although it seems Max Lenarch is still winning when it comes to range. So Abdo will be forced to move behind that cannon. Oh, interesting. We got a little bit of mind control action. Those forces are being completely wiped out. The bombardment is happening. There we go, the bombardment is coming in, but Max Lenarch is smart about it. He manages to escape from the area before it is on the field. Heavy armor is being deployed as we speak for Abdo. He's floating 18k at this point. Railgun tower has been deployed. A very close... That was a very smart choice to deploy this job over here from Max Lenarch. The railgun towers are extremely powerful, but they cannot fire over a close range. And that's exactly where Max Lenarch deployed his forces. The silver arrows managed to get rid of some of the enemy forces. Abdo did rebuild his battle group. He will push Max Lenarch out of the field for now. Please, I need to remember the name of this unit. Thank you. Thank you. The Subjugator, yes. Subjugator's interesting choice. They did manage to get rid of a couple of the enemy coalition tier 3 units. Railgun Tower is being deployed a little farther away now. And reinforcements are being also deployed to get in touch with this battle group to allow Abdo to take control over this part of the field. In the meanwhile, the tier 3 has been deployed for the Max Lenarch. Another training camp is being deployed as well. He wants to go for all those infantry troops. The mining outpost is deployed as well to harvest those rich fields. Silver Arrows are moving forward. Let's see what they will try to snipe. They went for the nuclear reactor, a very interesting and I think good choice, because that actually puts Max Lenarch on low power. The armory has been deployed. Let's see what the experimental will be chosen. As of now, it appears nothing was selected. He's going for another field HQ. He may try to push further in. Tremors are being deployed by the Dominion players. We also have the Dominion array, which is currently offline. It seems Max Lenarch needs to deploy his nuke reactor to actually be able to operate again. The Civil Arrows managed to get rid of that frontal mining outpost. Although it seems Max Lenarch is doing quite well on the money, 22k on this field alone. Well, he was mining from this field as well. Bombardment coming in, the Railgun Tower has been deployed. I don't think Max Lenarch could be able to get rid of all those enemy forces. Abdo is pushing in with the Thunderers and the rest of his vehicles. And it seems we also got the Tokamak, which is the Dominion, one of 3 Dominion heroes. We previously seen Uzas. Now it's Tokamak turn to shine. But I think he may die. He just died. Railgun Tower is not going down. It's going to survive on about 300 HP. Although we do have a bomber deployed as subterranean bomb that just eliminated the Stragon installation, and another set of Silver Arrows manages to get rid of yet another nuclear reactor. It seems Max Lenarch is going to have a lot of problems rebuilding his forces. The shield array has been deployed. Abdo is continuously trying to push forward with all his troops. Another new unit, the Crumbler Super Tank, has been deployed on the field, and the mobile shield array as well. The Paragon. Although what is happening over here, it seems that tank drop from Max Lenarch manages to actually deal a lot of damage. Airfield appears to be down, the power appears to be... No, they still do have a power. But those Dominion tanks are actually doing an amazing job at forcing Abdo to remain back in his home. They're not masterminds, Alstar. What they are? Overlord control unit. They are, well, they are basically masterminds, but they are not, if you understand what I mean. Those Tremors did not deal enough damage to get rid of this railgun outpost. But they did eliminate the shield battery that was close by. And it seems we got a choice of the experimental tech from Abdo. We're going to see the Balmung tank in action. As for Max Lenarch, he is deploying his own tier 4 currently. Let's see what will be his choice in terms of the experimental tech. It appears, however, that Abdo has not upgraded any of his units or structures as of yet. But we do have an engagement happening right now. The Tremors managed to eliminate the railgun array, railgun station, but the Sonic tanks and the Thunderers are able to obliterate completely most of the Max Lenarch units. Only Tokamak remains on the field. And it is going to be 1v1 between heroes who will be forced to retreat to their respective bases. Oh my god, I'm losing my voice. Industrial plant is still in production for Max Lenark, who deployed 2 nuke reactors currently. Something just turned the shield array offline, and I have no idea what. We also do seem to have an equalizer mobile defense system, which are very effective anti-air weapons, possibly to counter all of those tremors. Visionary siege tanks are also being deployed on the field. Their range should actually give Max Lenark a little bit of advantage. We see another tank drop happening right here. Another airfield has been picked up. Was he able to actually deploy Balmonk in time? Yep, he was. We have an experimental unique Balmonk next to the blast wave. It is capable of firing a continuous wave that cools down enemies and deals a lot of damage. But I don't think he actually has enough range to combat this. Tremors have been deployed. He was trying to... Max Lenark was trying to get rid of the heavy armory, which currently has the harvester speed upgrade online. And what's interesting, Max Lenark deployed his own mining outpost right here. He is mining the Excite crystals for extra funds. Another oppressor was just happening over here, trying to get rid of this refinery. He was unable to do so, unfortunately. We also get the experimental tech from the Dominion, the Iron Blight Howitzer. A long-range launcher that can deal a lot of damage to all the ground units. It also has a subterranean mode as well. As for the unit choice, Max Lenark continues to produce oppressors. More tremors are being deployed. I don't think they will be able to get rid of the... No, they actually are able to get rid of this heavy armory. Aldo is losing his tier 4 access. This outpost is going away. Max Lenark is moving his forces in. I think he may be able to get rid completely of all of those structures and defenses. Balmonk in action. He is firing slowly onto the enemy forces. A lot of debuffs happening right now from those Sonic tanks. And it seems Max Lenark army was completely decimated, although the Iron Blight is doing a lot of damage himself. Not many units from Abdo are still alive as well. Tokamak is still alive. He's trying to get rid of the blast wave. But I think Tokamak may die right here, right now. Unless Max Lenark manages to escape. Visionary siege tanks are moving in closer. The deployment is coming in. There we go. This will deal a lot of damage and force Abdo to reposition. We do not see any tank drops happening as of yet, although we may see one right here. There we go. We got another tank drop. Let's see how this will go. At this point, Max Lenark is pushing on 2 front lines, one inside the base. He's getting rid of all of those silver arrows. And on the front line here as well, he managed to clear out a little bit. Forces Abdo to get out of his area. More tremors are coming in, trying to possibly get rid of this refinery, I believe. There we go, eliminated. We see some tier 4 units on the field right now, catastrophe atomic tanks. I heard a little bit of complaints that they are not powerful enough, but I think they may be able to get rid completely of the Balmonk. It is on 400 HP left. Those atomic tanks have no problems dealing with anything, and they will deal a lot of damage when they explode as well. However, the helicopters will keep Balmonk alive. All that remains is this small outpost right here. Balmonk, couple of helicopters. Max Lenark was able to get rid of all the jets from Abdo once again. Behind all this, he is continuously massing more and more forces. Another airbase is being deployed. It seems that Abdo's Silver Hour Strike was able to get rid of airfield that belonged to Max Lenark. Oh my god, my throat. Visionary siege tanks firing onto the Balmung. The Raygun Tower has been deployed. But it's going to be no match to the Iron Blight. Abdo is in a really terrible spot right now. Amazing damage done by Visionary siege tanks. He's currently pushing forward with them. A lot of infantry is coming in right here. We also do get some Sonic tanks moving in as well. Crumbler Suppressor Tank, there we go. That's the main name of it. Abdo is being forced to push back his front line. All of the infantry have just perished to the nuclear strike of the Visionary siege tanks. Another tank drop is coming in. This is going to be very lethal to Abdo. Blastwave is back on the field. Catastrophes are moving in. Unfortunately, the explosions deal not much damage to anything, but they managed to kill Blastwave once again. At this point, Max Lennox is just sending them like a glorified demolition trucks. He's being forced to push back. I don't think he's supposed to go back right here. Once that explodes, it may fry all of his infantry right here. Visionary siege tanks are able to keep the ground, however. He's moving in closer. The Raven Tower will be able to finish it off, however. Magnetizer deployed. Magnetizer is a support ability for the Dominion that causes the air units to slowly slows down enemy units and ultimately will cause the enemy air unit to fall down. The airstrike was set, but it will not hit much beside that one guy right here. Siege tanks are continuously moving forward. Siege tanks are moving forward. They are not. Siege tanks are getting rid of everything that Abdo has right here. The second Dragon platform has been deployed. It may be able to actually shut down the Visionary siege tanks once and for all. Tremors are on the move. They may be able to get rid of this Dragon installation. There we go. It's now taken out. Abdo is once again forced back by another step. Another two Catastrophe tanks are moving in as well. Anything happening over here? Just a small group of the enforcers trying to get rid of the Max Lennox machine shop. In behind of all of this, Max Lennox is still trying to get rid of all of the enemy forces. The shield array gives him so much value for Abdo, because it just allows those units to not die. But I believe we may be coming to an end. Tremor Strike coming in. That eliminates both railgun platform and shield array. Laser cannon has been deployed. It seems McLeod may actually lose this engagement once again. Explosion of the first catastrophe takes out a lot of enemy forces. The Malmong is taking a lot of hits, but those helicopters may keep him alive. We also got another tank drop at the back of the everything. It seems Abdo went for additional boost for the infantry, and the laser cannon would be able to get rid of this small paradrop strike. What's happening behind all of this? More visionaries are being produced. Are you actually Silver Arrows? I don't think you are. The Meteor Tactical Bombers, there we go. I was completely misnaming those units, after all. At this point, I think Max Lennox could potentially just go for the super weapon. Because this match may end up in stalemate if it continues like that. Although he is continuously pushing forward. Iron Blight is very good at clearing out some of the enemy encampments. but he is trying to stick around. The explosion from this tank will be able to get rid of most of the enemy infantry, however, another tank is about to die. Maxenak is pushing deep behind the enemy base, he gets rid of the laser installation, he's getting rid of another defense. The catastrophe tanks are now dying. Iron Blight is a special ability, try to damage this Balmung, but I don't think it will be able to. I think Iron Blight may actually die here. Maxenak is trying to go for the Conyard, but Abdo is on top of everything. He was prepared for this, he did survive this engagement. But we already have a couple of Visionary Siege tanks already on the front line. Blastwave may be able to clear this out together with the suppressors. Are they suppressors? Yeah, the crumbled suppressor tanks. But guess what? We have yet another tank attack from the back. Although this one is within the range of the laser cannon, there is a small group of enemy anti-tank infantry to clear this out. It may seem that... Oh, there we go, Magnetizer. Did manage to stop the enemy airstrike from blasting up this nuclear plant. We see more catastrophes on the field. Whose idea it was to strap a nuclear bomb on Apocalypsis? Ask me like I know. The answer probably is Starku. So far we're ending this game in stalemate. It seems Maxenak is at this point in a little bit of a pickle in terms of power, because that strike on a nuclear power plant did manage to put him on a low power. He is making additional nuke reactor to compensate for that. Another bombardment is coming in. Maxenak is forced to reposition once again. Iron Blight is also back on the field once again. It seems Abdo went for boost for the para drops. I can't recall what does it actually provide. I think additional units in the para drop groups. I may be wrong about this. I'm gonna have to read the info tab like very thoroughly. The floating disc is here. The Triglaf is deployed. I don't think Abdo has any anti-air response beside those beside those defenders right here. I'm not sure what this tank, what did this attack do, but it did force Abdo to create a couple of anti-air turrets over here. He does also appears to be moving over here, close to this section of the map. Maybe he will try to circle around and get inside the enemy base. More Avengers are being deployed as an anti-air countermeasure for those Triglafs. Meteors are coming in as well. They may be able to strike once again yet another nuclear reactor. They're backing off because Abdo didn't give them an order. We have an engagement coming in right here. I think Maxenak is actually losing a lot of forces. But then the catastrophe tanks are rolling in. A lot of those repair helicopters will keep this Malmung alive. The Malmung is elite. I'm sorry if I don't say much, I'm losing my voice at this point. Well, that is unfortunate. I believe Abdo may still hold in this game. He does have 30k in the bank, Max Lenak only has 10k, but he is continuously spending money. I'm gonna need that bottle of water. Abdo is slowly trying to push in. Most of the tanks died to the catastrophe explosion. Meteors are still coming in trying to engage. But I don't think they can pick their target right now, especially with those tree glass on the way. It would appear that Abdo once again lost his airfield command. Meteors are continuously circling around. Iron Blight may be able to get rid of some of those enemy troops on his own. But Maxland needs to understand, as long as those helicopters are alive, he won't be able to kill Balmung at all. Field HQ is eliminated. That removes Abdo's access to those further areas. Although Abdo was able to pick up the nuke reactor right here, but it's not enough to put Maxland on low power, who is now building another nuke reactor as a response. Airstrip being created by Abdo. He possibly wants more of those meteor strike crafts. Another power drop is being deployed. I think he's gonna try to get rid of this machine shop. That also provides a little bit of boost to repair rate. More meteors coming in, and they will try to circle around. They do manage to eliminate the airfield full of enemy tremors, which is very good. Meanwhile, Maxland is able to get rid of this tech machine shop. He'll try to circle around, maybe deal a little bit of damage. But I don't think he'll be able to do anything with all of those defenders on the way. Abdo is switching focus on units. He is going for the Skyblazer and another helicopter, the Stormblade, which is actually buffing all of those Stormblazes. Skyblazer, Stormblade, gotcha, noted. The Stormblade is actually buffing all those Skyblazes in the area, so he is going for that little bit of synergy. The Triglats are trying to come in. He won't be able to actually repel all of those forces. The Triglap may be going down, although a little bit... Most of the helicopters that Abdo had did fall in combat. At this point, I believe the Triglats are the only anti-air that Maxland has for now. So he has to protect them from all of those defenders and Avengers. Nothing in production over here, more catastrophe tanks at the factory. Tremors are being deployed in larger numbers on the airstrips. This game is taking 32 minutes, by the way. This is still going on? Yep. Maxland is giving Abdo a run for his money. We got a move from Maxland. He is pushing in with all of his catastrophe tanks under the iron skin, which is some sort of the iron curtain. He's able to push in. He may be able to actually wipe out most of the base. He is coming in for the attack. He did actually eliminate most of the enemy forces. He is coming in for the win. The catastrophes here will deal out of damage to both themselves and all the buildings around them as they die. Triglats are coming in. They will be able to get rid of all those helicopters. And Maxland is pushing in with rest of his forces, rest of his shock troopers on the side of the area. I believe Abdo may have met his match. Triglats finally conquered most of the areas over here. Rest of army is continuously pressing forward. Triglats are getting rid of all those helicopters, and I think this is the end of Abdo. After 33 minutes, he is falling down. His streak is over. I think it was like 4 games or something. More reinforcements are coming in. Meteor Strike coming in. Try to get rid of this Dominator airbase. He is able to do it despite the fact that he loses all of them. And Abdo surrenders the game. 33 long minutes. Holy hell. That was good. That was a good show. I like that. GG to Please give a little bit of GG to both of the players. Because that was a really nice match. Abdo, never running out of money. Nope. Oh my god, my voice. Katas, my beloved, always pull through. Yeah. They're in that you can never win against in a fight. Yeah, because both of you lose at some point. Because you'll possibly die to explosion. Oh my god, I need a drink. Let me quickly check the upgrades for the... for the coalition. Let's see, where's the armory? There it is. So, upgrades that Abdo had. Minor turbo boost. All the owner amphi-miners on the battlefield have their movement speed increased by 15%. Let's see. There's no power drop upgrade. I think I messed it up. No, there it is. Expanded loadout. Owner Enforcer Corps and Airborne Company will deliver 2 Elite Enforcers and 1 Predator Railgun tank in addition to their normal loadouts. Zavarudo, god damn it, man. How long this is actually going? God damn, over 2 hours 30 minutes. Infantry seems pretty weak, or one AoE strike and the blob is gone. They are, but you can amass a large number of them. As I mentioned, the economy game in Project Phantom is very rich. You have like 4 variants of ore. You basically do not run out of money ever, unless you really screw up. So you can allow yourself to spam more forces. Even infantry. Excuse me for a second. Alright, I am back. So, does anyone wants to play Abdo, or does anyone else wants to play against someone else than Abdo? Anyone in the chat wants to play a game? Maybe not against Abdo? Abdo, it appears you're scaring people away. Go change your nickname or something. Uh-huh. Abdo is back, damn, he left. Yeah. The question is, does anyone want to join in against you? I feel infantry are so bad. Well... Let's see. I guess only heroes are more fused than the rest are tank wars. The way I see it. I guess so. Man, it's been so long and we still haven't seen a single Phantom game. You have tons of money till you tech up and then need to build like 3 more. Well, we got another tester on the field. Nox, also known as Noxtradamus, has joined the game. I need to figure out how to play Coalition. Alright, Nox is going for the Phantom. We're gonna get our Phantom content. There we have it. I'm unable to type. I can't type. So far less typos than me on the average, so you're good. Nah. Let's see. I don't really know him all enough to have a preference. The Chinese games are peak. We don't do that here. Let's see. I'm deliberately skipping reconcile. Vector Valley? No. Mirror's Edge? No. Industrial Strength? Kill Between? Goddamn, so many good maps. You know what? Let's go with simplicity. Good old Cabana Republic. Wondering when we're gonna see naval battle. I hope now. That's why I'm picking this map. Up the wire, picking up server. I need to spec. God damn it, man. Nah. Does anyone wants to play against Nox? If you don't want to play against Abdo. Well, Abdo has just left. Let's see. We got people mostly playing 1v1 games. It seems TY and Omega Nuke are playing some co-op games. And someone has we got Warcato. I'm not sure who it is actually. Hello, who be you? Be easy on you know. Someone is be easy on me. There we go. Wow. Oh, it's war game. Okay. Alright, I see how it goes. So it seems Warcat Wargame is picking up Dominion. He's gonna play as red. Nox is picking up Phantom. Gonna go as a green. Ready up? We good? Let's get a final call from both of the players. Nox is saying good luck, have fun. Warcato is ready. Let's get going. Welcome on the old-time Red Alert 3 classic map Cabana Republic. Playing as the Green Phantom, it is Noxtradamus, known as Nox. On the left side of the map, on the right, we have playing as the Red Dominion, it is Warcato. We're gonna see the Phantom being played for the first time. We got already some of the scout drones coming in. They are your usual Phantom flavor of the Scout and the Reaper drone. The Oracle drone is able to deal damage to the infantry close by and to scout the area. We may actually see some engagement. Reaper drones managed to take out those drones very easily. Also, we got a couple of ghosts, which is the standard infantry for the Phantom. Refinery is already being deployed, and that's where the Chronotech went to the Phantom Forces. They got your all-time Chrono Miners, although they are named Warp Miners if I recall correctly, because it's not actually called Chrono in this game. We got the Phantom Exoreactor, which provides a little bit more power but explodes on death. On the other side, we do have also standard build, more Marauders and emulators going on right now. Miners are being deployed, another coal power plant as well. It seems Phantom Player is going for the War Factory. He's pushing in, trying to crawl towards this rich airfield. He already did got himself a power drop from the airfield and deployed the defense close by. Let's see. It seems Warcatter is not producing anything, just trying to pump out those tunnel miners. The drone did a really good job at scouting the area. Although it seems Nox still didn't realize he has the Derrick right here. But this emulator is going to fall down. He won't be able to scout this section of the map anyway. Another ore refinery is being deployed here, possibly deployed around here to gather this rich ore. On the other hand, Warcat is still not producing anything from the Conyard. He is deploying more emulators, more tunnel miners are on the way as well. Refinery is still in deployment phase. By the way, Phantom faction, possibly my favorite. I'm going to main this. They are quite an assholes, which means I have to pick them as a main faction. The comm center is being deployed by Warcato. The tier 2 unlock for the Dominion is on the way. Our refinery is still in production for Nox, and we do see the Keras Combat APC, which is hovering, so he can quickly grab all of those derricks that are over here, or access very distant parts of the map. The emulator falls down to another combat drone. Radar is deployed. It seems that Warcato is not building anything at this point, which he should probably. Is he AFK? No, he's building up more emulators now. The power drop is coming in. He will reclaim the second airfield for himself. What's happening over here in the base? The refinery has been deployed as I expected, close to the red field. We do have the link beacon, which is the tier 2 access for the Phantom Forces. That unlocks quite a lot of very nasty units. Another refinery in deployment. We do see Tyrant flank tanks. Sorry about that, on deployment. Refinery deployed close by to gather the rich field. Although I don't think Warcato is taking this back at all costs. He's just trying to plan ahead. Engineer sent forward. He's possibly trying to get this hospital under his control. Link beacon has been deployed. The tier 2 access is now available. It appears Nox is going immediately for the research complex, which is tier 3 access. And we may see some Zephyrs on the battlefield, which is the pseudo main battle tank for the Phantom Forces, which is a flying craft capable of dealing with both ground and air units. It is quite powerful for harassment stages of the game, even in the late game. So I expect to see a little bit of hit and run coming up from Nox. We also have the anti-armor, anti-air troops, Revenants, from Nox. On the other side, we see a shipyard being built, and Brimstones are already being deployed. So it seems Warcato is trying to hold his ground, possibly get that naval, try to fight his war on the water against the Phantom player. In the meanwhile, we do see already a couple of the Zephyrs. Are those Zephyrs? They are Zephyrs. There we go. Yes, they are Zephyrs. They're pushing in over here, possibly trying to move around here and getting rid of all the opposition right here, possibly stopping the mining of Warcata of this rich area. But they just stopped right over here. Infantry forces are stopping it over here as well. The shipyard has been deployed. We may see a couple of turmoils being deployed. Zephyrs are just scanning the area, trying to find a suitable target. I don't think they'll find one for now, but he is going onto the water, so he may try to strike from here onto the minor line. The first turmoil missile frigate is being deployed. I think it's an anti-air unit for the Dominion forces. What will be Nox's response? He's going for another extra reactor. He got the tier 3 access, which is the Phantom Research Complex. More carriers being deployed, and we got possibly the favorite unit of the game, Artemis NNG cannon. It is an artillery unit with a quite sizable range. Where did... Okay. It appears Nox has moved away all of his Zephyrs over here. Warcat is slowly trying to push in, try to find an opening towards the enemy base. Nox is going for the Flying Banshees, which are anti-air, anti-infantry units. Another reactor is being deployed here. He may possibly try to deploy another refinery close by. Now he's building another extra reactor, which may be a preparation for the tier 4 access coming up soon. Battle Lab is being deployed by Warcato. He wants that tier 3 access himself. There is also a tank drop happening right here. This may actually deal a lot of damage to Nox, who is currently almost unprotected in his base. There we go. We have the attack. The Banshees and the Ghosts are coming in. He may be able to keep a couple of miners alive if he moves them back to the refinery. As of what's happening in his base, and still Battle Lab being created. Revenants are being able to clear out rest of those vehicles. Banshees are sent on the water together with Zephyrs to get rid of this Thermal Missile Frigate, but he will realize that's entire unit. He will just send them down, send down all the Ghosts and Revenants to clear this out. Meanwhile, Warcato seems to be expanding forward. Oh! Okay, that's interesting. It appears that Nox actually turned this into a sizable expansion with the factory of its own. Couple of anti-air cannons, Deimos Wavecasters are being deployed. Possibly preparation against Triglaffs, but those Oblivion Jones could also mess him up. Artemis are on the field together with the Wraiths, which are anti-structure units. But the Artemis may be able to shut down a lot of those units that Warcato has over here. That's a very good choke point to defend. Also, a railgun cannon, nano surge cannon, which can repair units around itself. He is trying to push forward. Artemis may be able to get rid of most of those vehicles close by. The Brimstone is firing right now. One of the Artemis is being deployed, another Artemis is set. Brimstone is going down. Nox is going for the kill. He may be able to clear out most of the enemy units here. He's undeploying the Artemis, may possibly try to move forward. He is engaging forward. Artemis' deployment. They're trying to shut down the tanks. That group of tanks completely obliterated. Braves are pushing in, trying to get rid of most of the enemy units. Those Brimstones, however, may actually be able to repel the attack. Although he will lose all of his tanks right here. We got the Overlord. It will try to take claim of a couple of those Braves, but the Artemis is able to shut it down. Tesla Coil is deployed. Braves may be able to get rid of it quickly enough before it deals enough damage. We have the current Warp Relay, which is an expansion for the barracks. Phantom Forces can use it as a outer rally point for the infantry troops. Overlords were able to get claim of couple of those Artemis, but Nox was able to clear down together with those Overlords. Another Artemis is being deployed. Warp Miners is being created. Meanwhile, behind in the base, it appears Nox has lost all of his miners. And we possibly see yet another bonus of the Phantom. Introducing the Shadow Chamber? No, Chamber. The Shadow Conduit. This structure cloaks all of the units in its area, but just having it on the battlefield causes a lot of your units to actually be completely invisible. Just like that Phobos Shadow Striker, which is a normal tank with the shield, but once you construct the Shadow Conduit, it will become invisible. And it is such a fun unit to use for the harassment, I will not lie to you. More engagement coming up right here. The Nanite Hive is being deployed. It will damage all of the enemies close by and provide you with the funds for all the units destroyed. Raids are pushing in. All the enemy infantry has been eliminated. The Artemises are pushing through together with the rest of the units. Tokamak is present on the field. He may be able to shut this down. There we go, all the freights are going down. Emulators are taking no prisoners right now. This Artemis may be going down as well. Couple of shadows, a couple of ghosts. Actually, those are not ghosts, those are specters. Which, once again, another unit that is cloaked when you have shadow content on field. They camped in front of this factory, taking out the tank. He may be able to get rid of all of those miners as well. I think Workato is over. He is unable to mine at all. And I don't think we have seen the tier 4 access. Infinity Core is being created by Nox, which is the tier 4 unlock for the Phantom Forces. But for those Phobos and those shadows, are those shadows? Did I recall this correctly? The Spectres, there we go. They may be able to clear the field. Tokamak is going down. The Phobos will be able to get rid of this barracks. No, he switched target. Warkato says, well, GG. And he's about to surrender the game. Well played for Nox. That was an interesting game, especially that engagement at the top of the map. I did not know where that outpost even appeared. I also didn't know that airfields actually provide you with a build radius. Oh my god. My throat is killing me. Ah. Let's see. Nice game despite getting massacred. Well, you did well. Ah. Abda appears to be back. I didn't use them too well, to be honest. I lost way too much against the Brimstones. You did manage to clear out all the... I kinda said to get murdered in the first place. Having that airport for quick reinforcements and Charon pretty much made the losses negligible. True. Hmm. I see with you guys already complaining in the balance channel. Sucks to suck. Out of cash in early games, so many mistakes in my part. Both of you went on low cash, to be honest, at some point. They are just decent, they're awesome. So are Spectres, especially against Dominion, no more death weapons. Alright. Holy shit, Speeder's most based response I ever seen. Where? What did Speeder say? Give Speeder's response. I need to type to the chat. Let's see. Barkat has left. Well then. Been playing for a while now, very fun, holy like holy smoke. I agree. I had the opportunity to test this for a short time before it was released, and I had a lot of fun just playing this game. Let me advertise myself in a PP Discord. Most players in locked lobbies, it seems like. Yeah, it would appears. Can we get some people in game? Just one-on-one with Nox, I will get stomped completely. Right now it's not Ban's emo, but it's really like what this mod has to offer. Balance-wise, I think people are still figuring this out. In other news, today's been hell. You don't say. Way to hit night, way to hot night and day. I'm sitting like pig. Yeah, that doesn't help. I hate. Can't wait till campaign comes out. Me too. I'm very interested in seeing what the campaign will have to offer. Although, a reminder, StarQ is basically working on his own at this, if I am not mixing anything. So it may take him some time. Let's see. Who do we have? Wavio is still fighting Atom Peter. Abdo is playing with Cute Mint and Dreamer. Does this mod have a campaign? If yes, will you do a playthrough? It doesn't have a campaign, but it has multiplayer, and I'm planning to play some multiplayer. But for now, I am just casting some games. It seems Nuke and TY are still playing challenges. Ghetto playing with alternate tracks. We have people here. Can't they join? Come on, I know you want it. Nox, where's the rest of the test team? What factions are there? We have Coalition, we have Dominion, and we have a Phantom. It's a total conversion mod, so it's slightly... well, you can see some familiar structures, but the faction design is completely different from the vanilla game. There's a person called I'm Not a Pigeon. He's clearly not a pigeon. Wasn't that actually a tester? Maybe he can join. Let's take a look. There we go. The more active ones were Max, Cat, Bylarge, and me basically. Bylarge only played PvE and FFAs though, in terms of your PvP anyways. Nah, I see. Let's see. Does anyone wants to join? Currently waiting for one more player who can fight against Nox. Others say that it's all testing or team games only. I had the last month for, so haha. Excuse me for a second. Do you have any insight update for Act 3? No. That will... If I had any insight update, then I wouldn't be able to tell you anyway. But yeah, it's behind the closed door. I already said I only shuffle, I only mop the floors there. I don't have access to any of the development info anyway. There we go. Maybe anyone else can join. What? So cricket noises. I mean, you could play. Well, I'm gonna die, but I guess if we can't find anyone, I'm hoping for someone to join last second to spare me from embarrassment from losing my first game. Please someone save me. Abdar is still playing the game. Yes you are, god damn it. Oh well. Well, if we have to do this, let's do this right. Which map should be an even ground? Fire Island? Yeah. Double Apex? Not really. Desert Eagle? No, that looks weird. Closed wide open? No, that's... I won't say anything in regard to this map. Bay War, Below Zero, Arabian Oasis. Oh well. Let's do this. Just got message from Topaz. Leave a spot open for me. Finish doing important shit. No headset though. Oh. Okay, I see the based response of Speeder. Oh, that's good. That's very Gucci. Alright, Nox is ready, I guess. Let's lose our first game of Project Phantom, playing as complete random. Oh. I wouldn't have ready up if I weren't. Just making sure you are at PC. Alright. I usually don't use it. Yeah, my people. He understands me so well. Anyway. Let's go. We're gonna play Coalition against the Dominion, it seems. I'm not all that well familiar in terms of Coalition. I'm more familiar with the Phantom.
Building.
But let's see how this will go. And of course I am queuing up. Of course I'm queuing up the fusion reactor first. Like an absolute lunatic.
Building.
I shouldn't be doing that. Although I do believe this allows me a little bit to go over here, go over here, go over here, go over here, and you go over here. Alright, we're gonna go for the Derek over here, grab a couple of you, couple additional scouts, maybe additional couple of enforcers. It appears I hear a Reaper drone. Let's send all of my dudes over here to try to counter him. There we go. Alright, I guess I wasn't able to keep this all alive. Alright, that's good. I wasn't... Once again, I keep forgetting to queue up my everything. This will be a problem later on. I still keep forgetting to build up my structures. There we go. Let's send two of you into this pyramid. Get a couple of scouts, couple more enforcers, please. Okay. Come on. There we go. That's taken out. We did reveal part of the base, so that's fine. We have a couple of amphi miners. That's another Reaper drone. Go away!
Ready, sir. Open fire. That's an order. I'm on my way. Ready, sir.
You can go over here, scout a little bit. Let's go for another refinery. There we go. A couple of amphi miners should be fine. We could go for the Vindicator battle tank and start trying to engage very early on. I do see a lot of emulators coming in. Maybe let's switch the focus into a couple of the Avenger lol.
Construction complete.
I do have...
Unit ready. Building. On
Actually, yeah, let's skip this. Let's go for the Avenger. He did manage to capture this Derek for himself, however.
Training. Construction complete.
Grab a couple of defenders. You guys can go over here, scout this. I lost my units, which probably means I lost a scout over here. Let's go now for another refinery. Couple of Vindicators. Let's make additional units. It seems he has claimed this machine shop for himself.
Unit ready.
I am missing some of his tanks, I think.
Unit ready. Unit
Avengers are here. Let's put them in a separate group.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
Okay, enemy tanks are here. That's fine.
Training. Unit ready.
Another refinery is being deployed. We can probably sell this one, get another fusion reactor, get our tier 2 access.
Understood. What are your wishes?
Unit ready.
Let's send you over here, try to claim the Derrick that is over there. I may need to start producing more and more tanks, though.
Building.
We can probably go for our tier 2 access.
Rally point established.
He is trying to fortify this location. I may be able to just go over here and clash with him. I lost... Okay, I lost the engineer to a Ripper drone.
Orders, sir. Advance.
I just push over here.
Unit ready.
Rocket launcher ready. Moving. Strike hard.
There we go.
Unit
Let's
ready.
shut down this Derrick.
Training. Unit ready. New rally point established. Unit lost.
There we go. That's taken out. We can possibly try to push forward a little bit. He does have his tier 1, tier 2 access now.
Unit ready.
Okay, he has...
Unit ready.
he has a brimstone. I can't actually combat this. I'm gonna lose all of my infantry if this continues. So this could be a very bad engagement for me. Let's deploy our airfield.
New construction.
Get our silver arrows online and in the air.
Unit ready.
Couple of neutralizers
Unit ready.
to act as the frontal snipers.
Unit ready.
I'm on my way.
Okay, get the engineer.
Unit ready. Unit
There we
ready.
go. You can claim this. You can possibly go over here. Try to stay around here. Those brimstones are going to be extremely annoying, which is why I'm trying to get a little bit of air force and try to push forward.
Unit ready. Building.
Let's grab another generator.
Anything of
Engineer can claim this. He is deploying more and more units. More flags, that's for sure.
Unit ready. Building.
Let's deploy another one of
New
you.
rally point established. Unit lost.
Wildfires are being deployed, but I think I have just enough of anti-air to combat this. He did reclaim this Derrick.
I hear you.
Unit
That's
ready.
unfortunate.
Tech building captured.
Let's focus on you.
Unit ready. Unit lost. Construction
I'm gonna have to
complete.
focus down every
Building.
single... Advanced mortars! Oh, I want this.
Cancel.
I recall those. Those are assholes and I like them.
Building. Unit lost. Structure
It
abandoned.
seems brimstones were able to clear out all I had.
Construction complete.
I do see, however...
Unit ready. Unit lost. Building.
I did manage to eliminate a little bit small group of their brimstones.
Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit lost.
Take out the brimstone,
Unit lost.
please.
Unit ready. Unit
Let's
lost.
push forward a little bit,
Reinforcements ready.
bit by bit. Stop down, back off a little bit.
Unit lost. Our base is under attack.
Okay, laser tower can be deployed right here.
Our
I should be able
base
to
is
defend
under
this now.
Unit lost. Unit promoted.
There we go.
Reinforcements ready.
Splendid.
Unit lost.
Now let's see if I can push forward with this somehow. He does seem to have an airfield full of wildfires. I do have a little bit of anti-air still.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
It seems he is still deploying more units. I may have won this engagement, but I may not be able to continue like this.
New construction options.
Let's get
Unit
the
ready.
Doing what's right. We're moving.
Building.
laser cannon upgrade, fusion reactor as a buff. We could potentially go for the Starfire as our hero unit. And maybe deploy
Construction complete. Harvester
more
under
wildfires deployed. They are... That's fine, we can actually combat this for now.
attack. Cannot deploy.
Grab this.
Unit ready.
Okay, so super weapon access is a tier 3. That's interesting.
Building.
Let's get the fusion supercharge.
Building.
I could probably go
Cancel.
for...
Cannot
There we
deploy
go.
Here. Building.
Let's deploy a couple more additional
Give the word.
units.
How may I assist? Meet you there. I'm coming.
Keep it clean. We're moving.
Building.
I am trying to think,
New rally point
but
established.
that's not happening. That's not going to come out well for me.
Construction complete.
Although it seems I'm doing quite well. He's deploying tier 3 access now. He still has those wildfires. I may have to invest.
Building. Unit
I may have to
lost.
invest. Okay, never mind. I was able to eliminate most of his
Unit ready.
forces here. I may be able to push actually through towards this location
Already there. Consider
Construction
and
complete.
push over here. He has Uzas on the field.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
Let's see.
Unit ready.
Airborne
Select
company
drop
could be
zone.
deployed over here. He has he has mind control units, so this could be a problem. And he was actually ready for this because he has a couple of those pesky brimstones around here.
Unit lost.
Right, wildfires could probably go after one of his miners, I guess. Let's deploy this, grab a couple of the meteors, which should be able to help me out dealing a little bit of damage to his
Unit lost.
meet you there.
New rally point established.
buildings.
Training.
Grab additional neutralizers, maybe a couple of commandos.
Unit ready.
The airstrike is ready. He's going to be he's
Select
gonna be
target.
sent all of units over here.
Unit ready.
Ready for coordinates. We're going
Unit ready. Select target. Unit lost.
That should hit a lot.
Attack.
Okay, that's a good hit.
Unit ready. Harvester lost.
Although I think I may be losing a lot of units now. Uzas is dead.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
Although I believe
Unit
I may be actually out of combat now. Meteors, go over here, finish the job.
Unit lost. Unit
There we
lost.
go. Go over here, please.
Unit ready.
I am not building the laser cannon that I wanted to get, and all of my tanks are actually out of
Unit
combat.
lost. Unit ready.
I do believe I almost managed to
Unit lost. Harvester under attack.
survive this,
Unit lost. Unit ready. Construction
but
complete.
I think I'm actually dead at this point.
Unit lost. Our base is under attack. Unit lost.
There we go.
Unit ready.
This could help me out a little bit.
Unit ready. New rally point established. On hold. Unit lost.
Clear this out,
Our
please.
base is under attack. Unit promoted.
I lost my barracks, which means I cannot build anything anymore.
Unit ready.
Only
Construction
vehicles are
complete.
available for me now.
Construction complete. Unit promoted. Our base
Shut
is
this
under
down.
attack. Unit lost. Reinforcements.
He has more
complete.
forces incoming. He already has his hero. Let's get a couple of those
New construction options.
Moving.
Unit ready.
units coming up over here.
Building. Our base is under attack.
We can probably beef this as
Construction
well.
complete. Unit lost.
Enemy meteors are coming in.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit lost.
Right.
Our
Deploy
base
this.
is under attack.
This will probably give a little bit of damage boost, but this tank is already dead. Uzas is just claiming my units. I think it's over.
Our base
Yeah,
is
GG.
under attack. Construction complete. Unit lost. Unit lost. Our base is under attack. Harvester under attack. Unit ready.
Right.
Structure sold.
GG to Nox.
Unit lost.
I'm just gonna sell out.
Structure sold. Harvester lost.
Nox needs to be right back. Alright, that's fine. Maybe someone will join in the meanwhile. I think I was pinged by someone. Carbiter just asked me how long I'm gonna play. I'm having dinner and I might join. How long is the stream on? Over 3 hours? That's impossible. I have no idea. Having to think and play is not my best. It's not my best side. I can't do two things at once. I'm a simple man. Oh. Good water. Of course, Fridge is costing a reconcile game. Why the hell not? Let's see what's happening over here. I guess I'll try to join one more time. Well, it seems to get Warcat over here. Normal call will try to keep them off distance with Liberty and neutralize the mobs and harass with Silver Arrows. The Martyrs do a great job of hammering the jets. Oh, would you look at that? We got Topaz here. Almost 3 hours. Yeah, I was surprised because on the preview I see that replay has 3 hours 30 minutes and I definitely wasn't streaming for that long. Topaz got time for like 2 or 3 games. Let's see. Oh. Hey there, FFA. Fuck no, FFA. (2v2), I guess. Oh, let's see. What kind of 2v2 maps do we have here? Baked Alaska, Barren Wasteland, Bare Naked Aggression, Billy, of course there's a Billy. Anything naval since we lack naval warfare? We'll see about that. Burning Horizon. Wait. Okay, interesting. 2v2 Blistering Sands. Country Swing, crack the certification. Double Malice, the old-time classic. Elysium, Fair and Square, For Liberty, Frost and Frostbite, Hostile Takeover, Inversion, the Jungle Basin, interesting. Metropole, Mirador. Okay, those are still 4-player maps. I guess we can go for this. 0 degree. Well, we got Atten Peter. Hello. Suddenly we have a lot of people. Hell yeah! I can go back to casting. Alright. How did it work? Force... enable auto-align... Okay, auto-align actually probably... didn't work like that. Alright, we're gonna wait for Nox. You ready up? It seems we have two players who did choose their factions, being Topaz's Phantom and Warcato's Dominion. Not every faction has naval, right? Every faction has naval. All of them. For what I play, Phantom seems to not have one, right? They have a naval force. They do have the entire queue of naval units available for them. Alright, Nox is ready. Let's see. This mod, Abdo says this mod is anti-cheat. Starku, what does that mean? Okay. Right. Already? I see, I'm blinded. There's certainly a shipyard for Phantom Forces. It may look different than the other shipyards that you may have possibly been used to. Right, Warcato is ready. Oh, Atom wants yellow. Okay, fine. I'm gonna be teal. Alright, Atom is ready. Nox is ready, which means he's ready, and Topaz is probably ready. Yep, there we go. Alright, let's get going. Let's host the 2v2. Oh god, that's a Dominion galore. Alright then. Welcome to the first 2v2 that I'm hosting right now. Oh fuck, my resume is oh, okay. It appears Topaz has not set up his settings properly. Anyway, let's introduce the players. In the top left corner, playing as the green Dominion, it is Noxtradamus, also known as Nox. His ally in the top right corner. Did I say top right corner twice? Anyway, in top right corner, playing as the crimson Dominion, it is Warcato. Yet another Dominion player, this time on the opposite side. As a yellow, it is Atom Peter. And the sole Phantom player in this game, that is an ally of Atom Peter, it is an orange Phantom player, Topaz. I do recall this map from Red Alert 3. Let's see how this will play out in this situation. There's certainly a spot for one more player right here, but it seems the spot just got removed. Actually, what are the what? Are they playing left versus right? That would be wild. I totally hope not. Man, imagine not having amphibious scout units see.
Oh, my Knowledge
Wait.
wasted.
Oh no, those are actually yellow, I think. At least I believe they are yellow. A lot of Reaper drones coming up all around the place. Yeah, they just killed one of the Phantom drones. So they are definitely the enemies over here. All the Reaper drones have just eliminated each other. It seems we just have standard builds. We have a shipyard coming up from At and Peter. A refinery coming up from Topaz. Well, in return my scouts blow up on death and thus sweep infantry. Yeah, Reaper drones can be really powerful. Noxtradamus is heading for yet another coal power plant. He did expand towards this ore field right here. Interesting response, Workato is going for the naval force himself. So you may see a naval clash on this side of the map especially. As for Phantom forces, I think they may actually go for a little bit of air before going for any kind of air assault. But we'll see about it. For now, warp miners continuously in the queue. Tunnel miners for At and Peter. And of course tunnel miners for 2 remaining Dominion players as well. Nox is messing a lot of Marauders and the Emulators. He's trying to get that early game army just to be able to defend against most of the enemies, I think. It seems Workato is completely forgetting about the derrick inside his base. His shipyard is not producing anything. He's preparing the center for the tier 2 unlock. Nox is pushing you forward with all of the buildings towards this section of the map. Adam Peter is doing the same. He also deployed his tier 2 and got also access to the nuclear reactor already. Topaz got his shipyard online. He's deploying a couple of the Styx vessels. And he's currently preparing a link beacon, which is tier 2 access for the Phantom forces. As you can see, they do have naval. He also has a couple of Zephyrs to help with the water engagements, but I think that he should be fine by now. It seems a lot of At Peter troops managed to actually sweep through and did actually clear out some of the Nox forces. Interestingly enough. Nox is claiming the airfield, trying to get a little bit of outpost set up over here. Defenses are being set up as well. It seems Havoc assault destroyers sent by At Peter are being set towards the Workato base. Small reinforcement team coming up from Topaz, trying to help support his ally in this engagement. I think they are going to die quickly. Although those Revenants are quickly clearing up all those Tyrant vehicles, he is forced to back off, however. But I think he will be able to actually lay claim on this part of the map. Banshees coming in. So are the Zephyrs, currently harassing the miners of Nox. He'll be forced to move all of his anti-air units close to the base to get rid of them. As for naval forces, we can still see more and more Havoc assault destroyers. Uzas is deployed on the field already. The tier 3 axis is out for At and Peter. Our refiner is being prepared by Topaz. He does have a helipad. He's going to go for the Nemesis plasma bombers. And it appears he was actually Topaz was actually pushed out of Nox's base. But those sticks will be waiting for all of the naval vessels that Nox may probably produce. This is going to put him in slight disadvantage. Aten and Topaz are able to get rid of the small outpost set up by Nox. May be able to claim this airfield as well, although I don't think they're planning to do so. For now, Workato need to help out his ally, because currently he is battling alone. Another reinforcement is sent behind. He's claiming this garrison for himself. He may be able to clear out all of those Nox forces. Sorry, all of the Topaz forces that he sent over here. Thus reclaiming control over this part of the map. It seems Aten is sending more and more reinforcements. Uzas is going over water. He may be able to reclaim some of those vessels for the control of himself. We do have Chaos Combat ABC, probably has engineers to send towards those derricks right here. But besides that, I don't really see much, although he is gathering a large amount of units over here on this hilltop. There we go, Uzas is on the field trying to wreak havoc. All of those not Keras. All those Havocs are combating each other at this point. I think Warcato is going to need a little bit of help dealing with this. All of the mind-controlled vessels are now trying to claim in the rest of the water area. Right over here we have no engagements whatsoever, although the accessory generator has been deployed, which damages enemy units and repairs yours. As a response, Nox is actually deploying Brimstone MLRS, which should help him out clearing out those units right here. Plasma bombers were sent trying to get rid of the nuke reactor, but that didn't work. It seems he didn't have enough of troops, or they got shot down. Tier 3 access for the Phantom has been deployed, the research complex is out. We do have Cerberus Shadow Warship already deployed. Let's see what will be the next move. Wildfires did... No, that was the Brimstone, dealing damage to the infantry. We have those Phobos right here, which could potentially wreak a little bit of havoc. The Shadow Conduit has been deployed as well, which means those Phobos are now completely cloaked. But I think he's going to lose them all in this engagement right here. We have a Khan, which is not yet another hero for the Dominion, which means Warcato also entered tier 3 stage. Nuke reactor is being deployed by Aten Peter, who deployed his tier 4. We have experimental tech, I believe, on the field. The Iron Blight Howitzer is on the way. I think this engagement will go to no one, although the Fire Strike does a little bit of damage to all of those troops that Topaz had gathered here. But right now they are deploying outposts in this location, so they may be able to hold this section for now. More sticks are still over here, they are guarding the area. Nox is completely denied the water section of the map. Where is the Iron Blight? I have no idea where it is actually. It seems the Calamity attack submarines have been deployed by Aten Peter, trying to snag this naval shipyard away. Aten Peter is moving his forces, the Iron Blight is here. It will be able to get rid of all of those units if Warcato is not careful enough. As for Topaz, he's still pushing with his Phobos tanks, Phobos Shadow Strikers. He may be looking for that engagement. Nox is deploying additional bonus shipyards, but already Topaz is waiting for him. So this may be a problem. Khan is here, he may be able to reclaim some of those ships for him. The naval force is here, for the Aten Peter, he may be able to support the rest of the troops that is at the front line of Warcato base. Do we have tier 4 access? Not yet. Nox is still waiting with his tier 4. He may be able to actually take out all those naval troops right here and reclaim the area. But I think Iron Skins has been used by the Aten Peter on the Havoc tank, on the Havoc assault crafts. We do see a couple of subjugators trying to reclaim what is left of the enemy troops, but I think this is going to be the end of Warcato as we see him. Those buildings are going down. I don't think he's going to be able to defend against this. We do have as well the Pandemonium battleship just striking the area. I believe Warcato is actually over. Noxtradamus was forced to sell down both of his naval shipyards. The Phobos Shadow Strikers may, or the Phobos may actually pick them up. This outpost is doing wonders for the team of Topaz and Aten Peter for now. But yeah, we have all those units right here inside the base. The tank job is coming in. I believe Warcato is as good as dead. Pandemonium continues to strike. everything nearby. The Visionary Siege Tank won't be able to even fire. Or maybe? It fires once, but it dies to the Pandemonium. Infinity Core is in preparation for Topaz. The tier 4 unlock is going up. Industrial Plant is coming for Nox, another tier 4 unlock, who did actually recover his water access, but I think his ally is going to die. Those two Pandemoniums will be able to get rid of this Conyard very quickly. Behind all of this, Nox is... Athens is just not building anything. He has 67k. He doesn't have to build anything. More Pandemoniums just being deployed. Power drop behind the enemy lines. Although it seems Atom Peter is fully aware of this. He's trying to deploy additional defenses. But this may actually fall. Conyard is down for Warcato. He has tier 3 access, so he may be able to rebuild it. But as long as the situation is like this, he won't be able to get out of the base or even repel his forces. The Phantom troops are trying to assault Nox's entire team, but it appears he was able to repel all of the assault. We also see Pariah, another hero for the Phantom. Shadow unit, cloak, concealed, deals a lot of damage with the attacks. It's a really nice hit and run force. With a nanocore trying to destroy a group of Nox units. It did take out a couple of them. Topaz got a recompensation for this. It seems Iron Blight is now moving forward and is trying to get rid of Nox troops. Plasma bombers are coming in. I'm not sure what he's trying to snipe with this. That's Konya, but it's not going to deal enough damage. Maybe he's trying to free the supply for something else. It seems Warcato is dead because he has absolutely no production whatsoever. Those Pandemons will just shell him down. Catastrophe tanks are being slowly deployed by Aten Peter. Aether experimental tech is being deployed by Topaz. And on the other hand, we're gonna have the nuclear reactor deployed by Nox. We may see actually Aether in action, which is one of the more interesting experimental techs. Oh, this is bad. I'm not sure what happened over here, but it would appear that entire army of Nox has just been eliminated. Well, this is GG really, says Nox.
Player defeated.
Warcato has been eliminated, and I believe that Nox is going to follow.
Player defeated.
There we go. That's the end of the game. Oh, my voice. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh! Oh no! It appears Topaz was playing at 124 by 760 resolution. Now that just proved. He didn't have to say this. Oh, those other ships have like 10 tiles minimum range. Oh. Right, let's try to select some other map. Navy is admittedly in a bit of a poor state. Dawn, Calamity, hard counter is just about all there could be on waters. And Phantom has way more options to fight there than anyone else. True. Let's see, what could be a good map to choose? Elysium? Not really. That's Dune 2, that's Malice. What's this? Dawn of Deluge. Blackout. We have Max Lennox joining in. It seems Warkato wants to leave to free the spot for Max. Well. Anyone has a 2v2 map preference? Try to keep away from naval maps. Cataclysms are most likely busted. Alright, I guess we're not playing naval in that case. Let's see. Salt Flats. I'll take any map though. Okay, I see. Season Pass, not really. As a Phantom on them in generally until Cataclysm sweep everything in anyways. Salt Flats will do, I guess. Let me quickly just skip the other maps. Also just Apocalypse, okay. Where was it? Salt Flats. There we go. Well, now I can't compete with them since I'm newbie compared to them. You did alright, but I think that lost naval engagement did decide the game over there because you couldn't recover anyone and anyway. I played one release game, so a bit early to judge, but if the testing anything to go by, it's a breath of fresh air. Here's the most important question: are you having fun? Sure. Not forget the auto ally is a thing, isn't it? Wait, that map is by speeder again? What? Actually, let me check. Enable auto aligning 1, 3, 2, and 4. Alright, let's see. Okay. Max Lenrock is ready. Nox is probably ready. Not sure about Topaz and Atom Peter. Oh, I need to. Ow, that's better. Alright, Atom Peter is back. Nox is back. We can probably start the game in a second. Hi, what do you think about Tempest Rise in multiplayer? I haven't played it because it's not out yet, so I don't have any experiences. I hope it will be good. The campaign certainly looks interesting. Alright, Topaz is ready. Alright. Let's go. Oh my god. What is this matchmaking? I mean, what was showed in the Gamescom? I haven't seen anything, any footage from Gamescom, so I can't tell. Welcome to the South Flats. Once again, we have a lot of mirror matches, and then there's one guy who has something completely different. Well, in the bottom left corner, playing as the Crimson Phantom, it is Max Lenark. In the bottom right corner, playing as the Orange Phantom, it is Topaz. Against them, in top right corner, playing as the Green Phantom, it is Nox. And the only coalition player in this entire bunch, in the top left corner, playing as Yellow Coalition, it's Atom Peter. Well, this could be interesting. We may see a lot of distant gameplays. I did play a couple of games on this map before. It is interesting. I did manage to actually beat Nox here for once in a testing phase. Although it wouldn't happen if not for the help of my ally. So I'm not claiming this victory for myself. Nox is going... Max Lenark is going for the warp platform, which is the factory for the Phantom. Topaz has already deployed his own. It seems he has carrots pre-placed in the construction queue, possibly to act as an escort for this engineer. On the other hand, Nox is deploying additional warp miners. And Atom Peter is heading for more Avengers. He's possibly trying to get rid of this entire bunch of infantry that Max Lenark just sent close by. Other than that, it's just simple patrolling the area. Atom Peters, however, is trying to move in closer. He may be actually clamped. Oh, this is bad. This is actually very bad engagement. Never mind. It appears Atom Peter is able to clear out all of those ghosts. And now he's able to shut down the rest of the troops, although he is being now picked up by the forces of Max Lenark. Those gods and revenants will be forcing out the enemy out of the position. And I think what... Oh! Okay, I see now! That engineer was to capture this cannon right here. That was a brilliant move by Topaz. We have helicopters on the field. This may be the end of the reign of this very terrible fortress cannon. Atom Peter deployed a couple of Sky Blazers to repel the attack. Additional carriers are being sent over here for no reason whatsoever. I think he may actually try to reclaim this Grand Cannon. Zephyrs are now online. Additional Zephyrs in production. Nothing in the engineers in barracks. No building being constructed. Tech Center coming up online for Atom Peter. He's going for a very quick tier 3 access. On the other hand, we have the link beacon for one of the Phantom players. Currently going for a landing pad, trying to get some jet action. Zephyrs are deployed as well. He may try to actually get rid of those troops right here. The Silver Arrows are trying to get rid of some of those Phantom assault crafts. They did a very good job lowering the numbers so the rest of the troops can take them out. Lowering the number to just 1. It seems we do have raids on the field already. Are those raids? They should be. Yeah, they're raids. Good against infantry, good against buildings. Although neutralizers on the other side of the river should be able to clear them out quite quickly. On the other hand, Topaz is just slowly creeping through, claiming the area. We do see a couple of the Deimos Wavecasters, which are anti-air forces, possibly to deal with just those two Zephyrs. But beside that, we have a slight stalemate right here. Silver Arrows trying to move in, getting rid of some of those Phantom forces. But they may be able to take out some of those helicopters, but I think he can escape just in time. Mortal platforms are online for Atom Peter. Currently going for another fusion reactor. Tier 3 access is already unlocked. We got the power drop happening in the middle of Max Lenark base. He will try to get rid of at least some things. It may seem that a couple of Nemesis bombers have fallen to the power drop. On the other hand, Topaz just got his link beacon. He does have 2 landing pads. He's possibly trying to claim a large number of those bombers. He shut down Nox tier 2 access, interestingly, which actually disables a lot of tech. Another bomber strike trying to claim some lives of the infantry of Atom Peter. They managed to do this, although it seems Max Lenark is not rebuilding his jets. Behind that, Topaz appears to be trying to deploy more and more jets of his own. He did just snipe the landing pad of Nox, claiming lives of 2 Nemesis bombers with this. Phobos is already on the field deployed. We may possibly see the Shadow Conduit appearing soon, once the research complex is deployed. Another power drop is here, and forces are trying to take out a couple of those Nemesis bombers, and they just give up before taking out this final bomber right here. Tier 3 access is available for Max Lenark. We do see a couple of gunships on the field already. The Hyperion Bombard craft It's good against most of the ground targets. I think it should be able to help with the hold of this section of the map. The Alstar regenerator is also deployed to regenerate all the units nearby. We do have the Atlas Expander, which is the one of the ways the Phantom faction can expand forward. By those nodes, they have to wait a while until they're fully deployed, and then they can construct structures nearby. Those mortar crafts are able to actually reach the section of the map. So, together with this shield array, I think they may be able to hold this section for a very long time. The Hyperions are coming in over here, trying to support a little bit of Topaz forces. It seems Nox has rebuilt his landing pad, but not tier 2. Another Padrop was just sent into Topaz base. I think all of those jets got just simply eliminated. Banshees are flying in, trying to get rid of the invaders. More Hyperions are coming in, trying to storm nearby positions. And I think they are able to get to catch a couple of those mortar quads by surprise, but those Avengers are on point. They are able to push them away. Couple of the Hyperions lose their lives in the middle of this action. Infinity Core is being deployed soon by Topaz. We have our refinery in preparation for Max Lenarch. Another fusion reactor in preparation for Atom Peter, and I think... Yeah, Nox got his tier 2 access back. Now trying to get the research complex to unlock that sweet tier 3 access. I'm surprised that I don't see any of the Artemis yet. But I do see Shadow Conduit being deployed. And that means those enemies crafts on the Nemesis bombers on the landing pad are now invisible. And Phobos can roam free all over the area. The other Phantom player has also deployed his Shadow Conduit. Artemis are now deployed. And Topaz is trying to go for a little bit of hunt, but he may have been caught off guard by those forces right here. And maybe completely swept. Tier 4 still in preparation for Topaz. Bombers managed to eliminate one of the landing zones. Fortunately, it was the one without any jets. Topaz is trying to strike back, getting rid of the tier 2 access once again for Nox, who fortunately was able to deploy his tier 3 in time, so he doesn't lose all the tech progress that he had before. Heavy armor in deployment for Atom Peter. Text typing is strong in this. It sure is. Infinity Core is deployed for Max Lennox, so both of the Phantom players on the opposite end should be now on tier 4 access, although Topaz appears to be out of cash. That's a surprise. Artemis are on the field for the Phantom player. For one of the Phantom players. We also do get the advanced defense, the Phantom Warp Spire, which erases some of the enemy units that comes too close. Oh, this may be juicy. I just saw this bombardment. Oh, that deals a lot of damage. That's a very good airstrike from Atom Peter. Very well, we got our tier 4 access for the Coalition player, and the experimental unit of choice he selected is going to be Durandal, the long siege artillery. The long range siege artillery. There we go, that's the proper name. I'm interested to see what will he do with it. Nox is continuously trying to catch up. He's still deploying additional power plants and entire defenses. He does manage to actually keep his Link Beacon alive. It seems we do have finally Phantom Core for Topaz online. And this time he's going for the Helios experimental tech, so you're gonna see two different experimental techs. Now, it seems Max is also going for Helios of his own. I'd personally go for the Ares over here. Durandal has been deployed. Let's see what good use Atom Peter will make out of it. We got the Helios right here. He's charging up. And once he charges up, it will deal a lot of damage in a line to all the opposition in front of him. Although, I think he is very prone to exploding. He doesn't seem to have that much of HP. Topaz is forced to retreat his experimental tech. Maxonak finally got his own on the battlefield. Durandal has been deployed. It seems we got the Avenger Rangefinder upgrade coming up for the Atom Peter. I don't think Nox is able to keep up. The shield generator has been deployed once again. Topaz is starting production of Hecate crafts, which can instantly erase enemy units. We do have a little bit of engagement over here. Oh, this Helios may deal a lot of damage. Wipes out a couple of those mortars. One more. There we go. That blasts them away completely. Atom Peter is going to be really need some sort of proper response for this Helios. I'm not sure where the Helios of Topaz has gone. Durandal is about to fire an artillery strike. Oh, nasty shot! That deals a lot of damage to most of enemies and practically one-shots a bunch of them. We do have Erebos Rift Carver deployed by Mark Lenark, possibly one of my favorite tunes in the game. They rival with power, I dare to say they rival the power of the experimental tech, and they're capable of dealing with most, if not all, enemy units that they have. And then nice shot coming up from the Helios, getting rid of most of enemy vehicles that he has. Yet another shot clears out an additional group of them. Oh, this Helios was nasty, getting rid of most of Nox forces that were over here. Erebos may be slowly pushing in now. What do we have over here? It seems Nox is finally going for his own Infinity Core. We also see yet another hero of the Phantom, Celeste, who can create clones of herself. She's, well, she may look familiar to people who play a couple other mods, but she's completely different. Helios continues to fire on those defenses. The Shadow Conduit may be going down, finally revealing all of the Nox forces. Durandal is about to fire once again. Nice shot by Durandal, getting rid of all of those forces, forcing Topaz to retreat, I believe. Although the Erebos and the other kills are coming in as well. Celeste stays still going in, but she dies to a railgun cannon. Infinity Core has been deployed. More reactors will be needed by Nox. Artemis has been deployed, trying to bring the control under his fold. Although this expansion post right here allows Topaz to quickly build defenses on the front line. This nanosage cannon was able. It seems Topaz will have to go to eat. Please don't leave the game like this. The knockout is able to actually push slowly and repair all nearby units. It was eliminated by the Nemesis bombers, but here comes yet another one. Is Topaz going to AFK for the rest of the game? That would be very funny. I just realized we have two super weapons finally online. First one is the nuclear missile strike from the coalition, which comes from this missile launch facility. And over here, we have a Phantom Singularity Catalyst, which deploys a Singularity Collapse, which is coolest looking super weapon. Nox cannot survive any longer, surrenders the game. He says he can't do shit. And says that things go too fast for his slow ass. Sorry about that. Erebos slowly clearing out most of the enemy troops. This group of stealth infantry will be able to wreak havoc, shutting down power plants left, right and center. Coalition player is currently on low power. All this infantry is coming back to the front line. The railgun cannon is able to defend this ground. Max Lenarch continues to push with more Erebos and Helios at the front line of the enemy. That forces rail cannon to disappear. Although I'm not sure what he'll do about this. Dundel's about to fire an artillery strike. Yet another really nice shot. Clearing out most of Max Lenarch forces. But with Erebos over here, oh, that was a really nasty shot from the Helios. But it exploded as well, cleaning out most of the forces, and I think Peter has no choice but to surrender the game. Well, that was interesting. We did see some experimental action, not Ares though, sadly. I am on the verge of losing my voice at this point. What's happening? What Zero Space is doing? Oh, okay. Oh my lord. We have a games and matchmaking over here. Coalition AA is so bad. Equalizers are great, but they aren't exactly fast. Oh. I should probably stop soon. Maybe I can get like one more game going. Whew. Couldn't really get into the game when my tech kept getting reset every 2 minutes. Oh yeah, that makes sense. How many times have you got denied tier 3? He lost count. Oh. Boy. The point where I had to just give up was when my feelings got wiped by his death weapon. Like if I had taken AA up and they just lost what I had. Oh, yeah. Is WavePI still whining in the balanced channel? Yeah, he is. Oh well. I'm also in favor of gaining speed. Oh, it's cold water. Oh, I hate this map. Dawn of Dune. Counts of Carnage. Raven Gulf. Come on, there has to be something. Winter Gulch. Let's actually try this one. Alright, we're gonna have a random match between Noxero and Max Lenark. I think I'm gonna end after this one. Alright. Nox ready, Max Lenark is ready. Let's get this final cast wrap in and be done with the stream. Oh, auto-allying. There we go. Interesting faction choices selected by random. Welcome to the Grinder Gulch. In the bottom left corner, playing as a green Dominion, it is Noxtradamus. In the top right corner, playing as the Crimson Phantom, it is Max Lenark. Both players say that they didn't play that much, so I hope to see a little bit of fresh action coming up from it. Reaper drones being deployed by Nox, trying to scout the area. A couple of engineers are being deployed as well, possibly trying to snack the nearby tech buildings that may be around. We do have a satellite uplink in the corners of the map, couple of derricks over here and here. Machine shop in the middle alongside two derricks. And tech airfields on the both sides of the map. Refinery slowly being deployed by the Max Lenark. In the meanwhile, Nox already got his refinery up and running, currently going for the factory. I believe he's trying to scout for the derricks, but I don't think either players could possibly find them yet. The engine is heading closer over here to capture this airfield, however. But it seems Nox actually did manage to find the derricks of his own. He's sending his engine over here. He'll realize that there is another one that he can claim. But he cannot actually do anything because of those drones just camping in front of the Dominion training facility. More Reaper drones circling around trying to find their prey. Warp miners currently being deployed by Max Lenark. He is on low power, so it's gonna take him a while to generate this. 2 engineers are being sent over here to capture those 2 derricks. More engineers deployed by Nox. He is deploying additional ones, so he may possibly have found this area right here. I do believe actually Nox has a vision of this, so he knows there may be some on the other side of the map. He's sending Reaper drones to claim those Oracle drone kills. This map is absolutely huge. Yeah, it is. Our refinery being... That's the third our refinery being deployed by Max Lenark. In the meanwhile, another refinery is also being deployed by Nox. I think we may actually expect to see a long eco game from both of the players. Those 2 derricks are now captured. It seems Max Lenark finally realized there are 2 derricks right here as well. The power drop is coming in. And where is it going? I think it may be coming up over here. He may try to actually shut down those derricks that belongs to Nox. Nox is trying to quickly respond by sending some of his Tyrant tanks over there to counter this. But he may be too late. Zephyrs are deployed from the warp platform. Possibly trying to find an opening and claim a couple of kills on the miners. It seems Nox is able to actually save his derrick. More times deploy, more Marauders are out of the barracks. Oppressors are now currently being produced. And the comm center is in production to unlock the tier 2 access. More Zephyrs out on the field. More in production. Teleporter is being constructed. It's a barracks for the Phantom faction. Wraiths are being deployed. We have a tier 2 access for the Phantom player coming up. He is slowly trying to allocate his forces to this section of the map. We'll see how this will go. Let's take a look around. It does seem that neither of the players are trying to move around. Nox possibly scouted those 2 derricks finally and sending his engineers over here to capture them. Zephyrs are on their way. We have a power drop coming in. This time coming up close to the airfield to possibly deny it from the enemy. Those Tyrant tanks are going to have a lot of work to do. Although this airfield may go down. And Nox is going to really feel that. Way too many POIs to check. Yeah, I think I picked a way too big map for this. Research complex coming up online slowly for the Phantom player. On the other hand, we have nothing in the building construction queue. Just more oppressors, more subjugators and shock troopers. Phobos tanks are now slowly being deployed from the factory. The tier 3 is still in production. Nox has just started production of the battle lab. In the meanwhile, it seems Nox is trying to go for a push from the others. Oh, okay, I see. It will appear Nox has also lost both of his derricks in this section of the map. This could be disastrous for his economy, although he's still holding quite well on 27k. We got Zephyrs coming up over here. They may try to snipe all of the ground forces and miners from the Dominion player. They're just waiting for the order. And it seems that Nox is actually going for the sneak attack. However it will work. Maxilnak realizes what is happening. He's sending his forces back. Tier 3 access is unlocked. War Factory is in production. Zephyrs are currently on the move. I believe Nox may actually lose some of the units over here. Nox is currently inside the base, but he's not doing anything inside this. This Artemis could be vital in defending against all of those troops. This couple of shots completely evaporates almost all of the ground forces that that Nox had over here. Phobos tanks are just finishing the job. And it will appear that Nox is currently giving up because he finds no way to deal with this. The Swarm Spire really help out in the defense. Currently erasing a couple of units from the existence from Nox. And now this entire army is heading towards the rally point located right here to reorganize and possibly deal a crippling blow to Nox's base. He's continuously going for another factory. Currently trying to deploy a couple more tyrants. We have a small team of the Ghost Vanguard deployed on the field, which is trying to deal a little bit of damage to the miners. I think they may be able to actually pick up a couple of them. Brimstone launches are already online. They may be able to prevent the Phantom player from actually pushing forward, but that was Miss Micro. It seems Nox has lost a couple of his tyrants trying to clear out those Zephyrs, but they got caught by the rest of the forces. Another war factory is slowly being deployed. This time yet another tunnel miner in production. In the meanwhile, a reactor coming up online for Phantom player. Warp miner is coming up online as well. That's interesting. And we also see a bishop being produced on the field, who is yet another hero of the Phantom forces. He's capable of warping large distances very quickly, and I think he can also erase the enemy troops. That Artemis shot was really nasty. I'm not sure how Nox can actually combat this. The long range of Artemis may be the deciding factor of this engagement. He's also splitting up his Zephyrs, trying to move them around. Nox does have a couple of the entire defenses around the field, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Infinity Core in production, tier 4 access is on the way for the Phantom player. Another war factory is in production for the Dominion player. He could use some visionary siege tanks, and he's making exactly that. This could help him break this siege. And since Nox was completely unsuccessful in trying to cripple the economy, we can see a couple of visionary siege tanks and a couple of marauders deployed over here. Ah, that's not good. Those Artemis are taking out all of those bloody brimstones that dare to come a little bit closer. More siege tanks are online. You will need to deploy them, however, to make a good use of them. Shadow content seems to be online because you see Phobos are currently stealthed. He'll try to sneak around. He'll possibly go for the miners. This could be a very problematic blow to Nox, who already has a lot of issues, it seems. Couple of tanks deployed over here. they will be picked up by the Phobos. And Nox is unable to keep up with this. I believe he's going to give up. And just like that, Nox surrenders. Top assist let me in. Oh my god. My throat, it's going to hurt. I'm gonna have to recover from this. Solo casting is really problematic. Oh. We are hitting about 4 hours on the stream. I think I'm gonna stop for now. It was quite fun, I won't lie to you. But I believe I need to put my voice to rest for now. Let me do something really quickly. Hang on. It seems Fortune's Chaos is online, so I can't redirect anyone to him. Anyway, I'm gonna stop streaming right now. I'm gonna possibly download the VOD, try to pull up the single games that were most enjoyable and upload them to the channel. But as for now, thank you for watching. As always, like, share, comment, subscribe. And see you guys soon. See ya.